What you need to know is we're back on SportsCenter AM. Steph Curry set to be honored in the arena where he played his college ball, and the kid came to play on the sport's biggest stage. He averaged 31.6 points per game in the NCAA tournament. That's the most for any player with at least 4 games under his belt since the field expanded to 64 teams in 1985. Our own Marty Smith is playing a bit of a home game this morning, joining us on SportsCenter AM from Davidson College, just outside Charlotte, North Carolina. Marty, the floor is yours. Good morning, sir.
Thank you, Rock and Randall. That's right. Good morning from Belk Arena here on the campus of Davidson College. Section 30, which tonight will be dedicated to the best basketball player in the history of this school, Steph Curry. Curry's jumper among the best of his generation, possibly all time. In fact, that jumper's so lethal it enabled the jumper to trump the leapers in a game that lives above the rim. We wondered who should get credit for that tremendous jump shot, so we launched an investigation where it all began, right here in Charlotte. Steph Curry's jumper is quite possibly the most lethal weapon in the game. I mean, it's dangerous. So where did he get this weapon, and how did it become so deadly? It just so happens this assassin is making a pilgrimage back to his home city to be honored. It's the perfect opportunity to launch an investigation. It started early, real early. His daddy, Dell, was a sharpshooter too, for the Hornets back in the day. So maybe it's just in Steph's blood. I asked his high school coach.
As he got here and we wised up, put Dad on staff, I would give Dad a few notes of what I would want him to do in terms of shooting with the guards in practice, and then Dale took it from there.
And Steph took it from there, 30 miles north to Davidson College, and from Davidson all the way into the national consciousness. I found some Wildcats who were unconscious. I asked them the secret.
Centel Hall, Steph's dorm his sophomore year. Maybe it's the sleeping quarters. Let's ask some strangers. Boys, hop up. SportsCenter. Hey, man. What's the secret behind Steph's J?
I don't know. Girl.
I'd say it's the water here.
Water is an interesting theory. That jumper is wet. What about sustenance?
Everybody I talked to in town said Steph and the boys came into the soda shop all the time. The order, turkey BLT, cottage fries, and a black and white milkshake. It is smooth.
Who'd know better than a man outgunned by Steph every single day from high school through college? He offered up another clue, swagger.
I was the confidence giver. I was the guy guarding him every day in practice and letting him make a few. I'm sure that's what drove him to become what he is today.
Coaching must be important, right?
I was really good at just completely staying out of his way. And in games, and my responsibilities were a little bit different. I would always be recommending that we run plays for Steph. And then also when he was sitting on the bench, I was really good at saying, hey, we got to get Steph back in the game.
What would you say to Steph then?
You're welcome.
What would you say is the single greatest piece of advice you ever gave him?
Shoot.
All great athletes go through media training.
He improved his range. He didn't have that range when he came here. I taught him that.
What was his range when he got here?
About 30 feet. We increased it to 50.
On my last stop, the answer unrolled itself like a welcome mat.
Well, that's the way I taped him, Marty. He would always drop his foot down here like this. I had to push it back all the time in order to get better range of motion, so he'd be able to jump a little bit higher.
Of course it's physics at Davidson.
That's right, Marty.
No wonder he won MVP.
We appreciate the senses of humor of the Davidson staff, Steph's former teammates here, his Coach Brown, Coach Brown down at Charlotte Christian. In all seriousness, though, I asked Bob McKillop, his head coach here at Davidson, when did you know? And he went back to Steph's first 2 games here at Davidson. In that first game against Eastern Michigan, he had a double-double, 15 points, 13 turnovers.
He came back the next night against the Michigan Wolverines, and he went for 32. It's going to be rocking tonight here at Belk Arena, boys and girls, and the beat goes on at Davidson for Steph Curry. Randall, it's all yours, sir.
That's so good. It's only the second most talented musician ever to come out of Marty Smith's particular high school. Marty, we appreciate it, sir. Enjoy your time there in Charlotte.